Cheers, thanks, oh dear. These were the last words Charlie fatally uttered before the room fell completely silent. The CEO, along with all the senior executives, just stared back at Charlie, blank-faced. You could have heard a pin drop. And that's when it hit Charlie. The feeling of horror sinking deep into him as he asked himself, why on earth did I say that? I am getting the sack. You see, as professional dialogue goes, in many cases, the two most important parts of your conversation are your first impression and the last words out of your mouth that are left ringing in your audience's ears. Get these right and you'll be just fine. Unfortunately for Charlie Boy, putting it simply, he nailed the takeoff but has essentially crash landed. His final words to his senior management and the big cheese were, well, less than optimal. Rounding off a high level and critically important briefing in the same way as he would thank his barista for passing him his coffee has left his professionalism in such scenarios very much in question. Luckily, he has part 2 of this briefing in 2 days' time. He has 48 hours to inhale as much professional communication content as humanly possible. So, for all the Charlies out there, turn this one up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Business English Podcast, helping professionals communicate more effectively, more confidently, and with impact. With your host, Rob, from Energetic English. Let's get down to business. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rob, your guide on this journey to mastering business English. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often overlooked, but is a cornerstone of professional etiquette: expressing thanks. You might think saying thank you is simple, but in the business world, how you say it can make a world of difference. In this episode on how to thank someone in advanced English, we're not just learning to say thank you, we're exploring how to do it with finesse and sophistication. Why is this important, you ask? Well, in a professional setting, the way you express gratitude can strengthen relationships, build rapport, and even set you apart as a thoughtful and considerate individual. So, whether you're thanking a colleague for their help on a last-minute project, expressing gratitude to senior management, or showing appreciation to your clients, today's episode will equip you with advanced and impressive phrases to do so. And trust me, these aren't your run-of-the-mill thank yous. But before we dive in, let's warm up a bit. Think about the last time someone thanked you at work. How did it make you feel? Now, imagine making someone else feel that appreciated and respected with your words. That's the power of a well-crafted thank you. In each section of today's episode, I'll be introducing a couple of advanced phrases for a specific professional scenario. I'll then give you a moment to repeat them to ensure they really sink in. And don't worry, we'll also hear these phrases in action through contextual examples, so you can understand exactly when and how to use them. So, are you ready to elevate your professional English and leave a lasting impression with the words of gratitude? Let's get started. Alright, let's dive into our first section, expressing thanks to colleagues. In the workplace, your colleagues are your team. A well-placed thank you can not only show your appreciation, but also foster a positive and collaborative work environment. Let's explore how to do this with a bit of flair and professionalism. First up, let's go beyond the simple thanks with this phrase. I truly appreciate your assistance with project or task. Your expertise was invaluable. Notice how this not only thanks the person, but also acknowledges their specific contribution. It's personal and heartfelt. Now, let's repeat that together. I truly appreciate your assistance with project or task. Your expertise was invaluable. I truly appreciate your assistance with project or task. Your expertise was invaluable. Great job. Next, we have your support really made a difference in how we tackled this challenge. Thank you for being so dependable. This phrase is perfect for when a colleague has gone above and beyond. Try repeating it after me. Your support really made a difference in how we tackled this challenge. Thank you for being so dependable. Your support really made a difference in how we tackled this challenge. Thank you for being so dependable. Fantastic. Let's put these phrases into context. Imagine you've just completed a challenging project. Your colleague Alex played a crucial role in its success. At the next team meeting, you say, "Alex, I truly appreciate your assistance with the Henderson project. Your expertise was invaluable in navigating those tricky negotiations." How do you think Alex feels hearing this? Valued, respected, and recognised, right? Or consider this. You're working late to meet a deadline, and your colleague Sarah stays back to help you out. The next day, you could say to Sarah, "Sarah, your support really made a difference in how we tackled the Henderson report last night. Thank you for being so dependable." This not only strengthens your professional relationship, but also creates a culture of mutual support and appreciation. Remember, in a professional setting, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. These advanced phrases show that you're thoughtful and articulate, qualities that are highly valued in any workplace. Now, as we wrap up this section, I encourage you to think of a colleague that you'd like to thank this week. Try using one of these phrases and observe the impact it has. It's these small gestures that contribute to a positive and engaging work environment. Stay tuned as we'll next explore how to thank those in senior positions. It's a different ballgame, and we've got just the right phrases for you. Now, let's move on to a scenario that can be a bit intimidating for many, thanking those in senior management. It's crucial to strike the right balance between respect and sincerity. Let's dive into some phrases that can help you do just that. Our first phrase is, "I am immensely grateful for your guidance and leadership on this project." This phrase is respectful and highlights the specific role of leadership. Let's repeat that together. I am immensely grateful for your guidance and leadership on this project. I am immensely grateful for your guidance and leadership on this project. Perfect. Next, we have, your insights were particularly enlightening and greatly appreciated. This is a fantastic way to acknowledge the unique contribution of a senior colleague. Go ahead and repeat it after me. Your insights were particularly enlightening and greatly appreciated. Your insights were particularly enlightening and greatly appreciated. Now, let's put these phrases into a real-world context. Imagine you've just wrapped up a major project under the direction of your manager, Mrs. Thompson. In a meeting with her, you could say, "Mrs. Thompson, I am immensely grateful for your guidance and leadership on the Phoenix project. Your strategic approach really drove our success. This not only shows gratitude, but also reinforces your appreciation for her leadership qualities." Or perhaps in a one-on-one with your director, Mr. Lee, who offered crucial advice during a critical phase of the project, you might say, "Mr. Lee, your insights were particularly enlightening and greatly appreciated during the development phase." This acknowledges the specific contribution and shows that his advice was valued and made a difference. Remember, when thanking someone in a position of authority, it's important to be genuine and specific. These phrases help you express gratitude in a way that's both professional and heartfelt. And who knows, it might just make their day a bit brighter. Stay with me as we're about to explore thanking clients and external stakeholders, another vital aspect of professional communication. Moving on to our next crucial topic, thanking clients and external stakeholders. In the business world, the way you express gratitude to clients can significantly impact your relationships and future collaborations. Let's look at how to do this effectively and impressively. Our first phrase for this section is, "Your feedback has been instrumental in shaping our approach. We're deeply thankful for your insightful contributions." This phrase is perfect for showing clients that their input is not only valued, but has had a tangible impact. Let's repeat that. Your feedback has been instrumental in shaping our approach. We're deeply thankful for your insightful contributions. Your feedback has been instrumental in shaping our approach. We're deeply thankful for your insightful contributions. Nicely done. Next we have, we are truly honoured by your trust in our services. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. This phrase is ideal for long-term clients, emphasising the value of their trust and ongoing relationship. Repeat after me. We are truly honoured by your trust in our services. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. We are truly honoured by your trust in our services. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. Let's put these phrases into a practical scenario. Imagine you're at a meeting with a long-standing client, Ace Corporation. After discussing recent successes, you might say, Mr. Johnson, your feedback has been instrumental in shaping our approach to the new marketing campaign. We're deeply thankful for your insightful contributions. This not only reinforces the value of the client's input, but also strengthens the partnership. Or, during a call with a client who has just renewed their contract, you could say, Ms. Patel, we're truly honoured by your trust in our services. Your continued support is greatly appreciated and we look forward to another successful year together. This acknowledges the significance of their ongoing business and the trust they place in your company. Remember, in client interactions, showing genuine appreciation can lead to stronger business relationships and future opportunities. Using these advanced phrases, you can convey gratitude in a way that's both professional and impactful. And that wraps up our section on thanking clients and external stakeholders. Next, we'll explore an equally important aspect of gratitude, responding to thanks. Stay tuned for some insightful phrases that will help you handle those situations with grace and professionalism. And now let's pivot to a skill that's as important as giving thanks, responding to it. How you respond to gratitude can reinforce your professionalism and even boost your relationships at work. Let's get into some eloquent ways on how to do this. Our first phrase for this segment is, "It was truly my pleasure to collaborate with you on this." This response is perfect for acknowledging a shared effort and expressing your genuine satisfaction in the teamwork. Let's practice this. It was truly my pleasure to collaborate with you on this. It was truly my pleasure to collaborate with you on this. Well done. Next up we have, I'm glad I could contribute. Let's keep up the great work. This response not only acknowledges the thanks, but also looks forward to future collaboration. Repeat with me. I'm glad I could contribute. Let's keep up the great work. I'm glad I could contribute. Let's keep up the great work. Fantastic. Let's visualize these responses in action. Picture this. You've just helped a colleague with a challenging task and they thank you. You reply with, "It was truly my pleasure to collaborate with you on this." It's a simple yet powerful way to reinforce the positive experience and your willingness to be a team player. Or imagine your boss thanks you for your hard work on a successful project. You respond with, "I'm glad I could contribute. Let's keep up the great work." This not only shows humility, but also your enthusiasm for continued success. Remember, the way you respond to thanks can reflect your character and professional attitude. It's about acknowledging the gratitude graciously and keeping the positive momentum going. And just like that, we've reached the end of today's journey through the nuances of professional gratitude. From thanking colleagues to responding to thanks with grace, we've covered a range of scenarios where your words can make a significant impact. Let's do a quick recap. We started by learning how to thank colleagues with phrases that are personal and heartfelt. Then we moved on to expressing gratitude to senior management, balancing respect with sincerity. We also explored thanking clients and stakeholders, emphasizing the importance of their contributions and trust. And finally, we wrapped up with how to respond to thanks, keeping the positive and professional momentum going. I encourage you to start using these phrases in your daily professional interactions. Practice them, tweak them to fit your style, and watch as they enrich your work relationships and communications. Before I sign off, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you myself to all of you for joining me today. Your dedication to improving your business English is not only commendable, but also inspiring. Remember, each word you choose in your professional life can open doors, build bridges, and deepen connections. And don't forget to tune into our next episode, where we'll be diving into another exciting aspect of business communication. If you found today's episode helpful, feel free to share it with your colleagues and friends. Your support means the world to us. And finally, for those wanting to know how Charlie's part 2 went, you'll be relieved to know he nailed his landing this time, and confidence in his professional character has been restored. Nice one, Charlie. So until next time, this is Rob wishing you success in all your professional endeavours. Keep practicing, stay confident, and as you no doubt know, keep it strictly business. You have been listening to the Business English Podcast. Remember to subscribe, leave a review, and we'll see you next time.